Well, I made it. I thought how I was going to open this up, saying things and doing things. It's something reminded me of saying something and doing something. I'm gonna just act crazy because I've been thinking crazy all day anyway. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Boy, have I seen a lot of trouble on here today. Not only on YouTube, folks, but in the news also. And I want to come back and say that I've not, I haven't forgotten those people that lost their lives yesterday at that school. School, how can I put it? School, well, it was a school shooting, another mass school shooting. Uh, Looking at it further, there was a high school math teacher, which also doubled as a football coach, a teacher, 53 years of age, and also two 14-year olds. Good evening. Oh, let me say good evening to people too. Good evening, LaGail. How you doing, dear? Glad to see you up here as my moderator, as always. Miss Very Carey, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Getting back to my thoughts and ideas on this, uh, and also, like I said before, there were four people that lost their lives. A coach that he doubled as he was a math teacher at the school, a school teacher herself, 53, and two students, both the age of 14 years old. Uh, One Hispanic, one black student. So I'm not going to go in and say it was this or that. But what I do want to say is that I listened to a lot of speeches being made about the way things are being handled, the investigation. But it touched me the most when the sheriff of that small town, and when I mean small town, it's a tight knit community, as they always said on the news. Uh, Everybody practically knows everybody there. Everybody are friends and neighbors. And when something like this happens, people try to get together and they show one another their grief. And they, even down to one of the news reporters, uh, Miss Kara Beasley, young black news reporter, trying to be a reporter, but had gotten emotional when she spoke about the kids and how the kids spoke about their teacher and their coach. And as a news reporter, she, excuse me, she kind of touched me. She touched me real hard. She touched me real hard because she had to do a job. She was doing a job and she broke down. So people do cry when things like this go on. People, no matter if they're a news reporter or ordinary guy like me on YouTube, when tragedy hits and kids are involved, people do have emotions. I also, before I get into it, want to talk and say my prayers, you guys, and you know how I am to Leo the Lioness. I seen your video today, Leo. You're getting your chemo and eating. You're eating right now. Thank God you're eating, dear, and you look well. Okay, you really do look well. My prayers are out to you, and I hope everybody that comes up and listen that they will drop Leo the Lioness a line on a community board or whatever, a comment section, and let her know that we're praying for her and we do love her. And I don't care what people say on these damn platforms anymore about the word love or anything, because God is love. And no matter how you look at God or how you feel about God or whatever, there is a higher power that can help and help heal us in times of crisis. So prayers out to Miss Leo, the lioness, darling. This is one content creator that has always cared about you, period. No matter agreements or disagreements. I love you as a human being. And also to my buddy, Uncle Claude. Uncle Claude, this is the first week of football. You made your predictions. I was there with you, you guys. Yes, I was at Uncle Claude's TV platform where he does different things. And it's going to be fun, Uncle Claude, God willing, to go through a whole nother year with you doing the football thing. And I appreciate you for being up here. Uh, Let me go back to what I was saying. The kid that did this is 14 years old. Was still waiting on why, what for, how come, and whatever. But in the meantime, I did some thinking about what did the parents know? How and how was he able to get into the school with a weapon? Um, those are all the things that'll supposedly come out later. And to let you guys know, he's going to be going to court for it on this coming Friday. This coming Friday, so he will be in court. Right now, he's in a juvenile detention center. Well, that's what I call it. But he's in a juvenile detention center, being at the age of 14. Are they going to try him as an adult? I don't know. I have no idea. Um, One thing for certain, and two things for sure. This is going to be very interesting because Georgia, they do have laws on the books, but how is these laws going to affect his parents? What the parents can be tried with, or how they're going to go proceeding about doing things with that. I'm just hoping to be able to follow this story because, like I said, talking about it right now for me is hard, and even harder when I see on the news that they're talking about the people's lives and the people being touched. And it's such a tight knit community that everybody has been hit hard about it, hit with it. So I will try to do my best to follow that story and bring bits and pieces to you when I do. But right now, I want to go to my day on YouTube. I had a great day on YouTube, even though it was kind of fun. It was kind of wild and wacky, too. Last night, I did listen to Lemon. And I want to say once again, Lemon, on your platform, when I can't sleep, I'll turn you on and I'll have you up for a few hours and I might go to sleep. And then when I wake up, hey, you're still on, buddy. So kudos to you. I want to say that Lemon, you had me entertained last night. I let you know that I watch and support you. So far as me coming up there, I could have came up there when I saw something, but I said, nah, I'll let you handle your stuff. I'm not gonna try to get in there and be anything special with anybody. This morning, Rodney, I was I don't know if you guys seen it. I was there on Rodney's platform. Kudos to you too, Rodney. Um, One thing led to another, but then Beasley came up there, and that's when I had to go up there, folks. Me and Beasley were on the platform. If you go check out Rodney, Rodney's got his other issues with other people up there, but like I said, when I support you, I support you. And Beasley, I came up there for Beasley because Beasley was talking about, as usual, the women, and I get kind of sick of that crap too. So me and him went round and around for a few minutes, but what struck me interestingly was him always he brought up about me and my past with this girl and all this stuff. But yet that's been damn near a year ago and I'm looking at him what he's doing now. But anyway, to make a long story short, Beasley, I ain't got no argument with you, buddy, but you need to lay off the women. Uh, And I want to know, did you pay Lemon yet his cash app? You said you're going. And to show you how cheap he is, folks, I don't care if a slap is a slap. You can say it was lightweight or you didn't like the way it was done. You offered the man so much you had a bounty on him, but you're paying only half of the bounty, if not that. And now all of a sudden, I just want to know if you didn't pay him all the money, you still got some left over, Beasley. If somebody else does it, do they get part of that too? I'm just wondering. That goes to show you how I relate to people here on YouTube. Once in a while, I think about things that are relevant, and I think about things that are irrelevant. And Beasley, you're one of the most irrelevant persons on YouTube today. Okay. Okay. Uh, like I said, I had an interesting day listening to platforms and listening to people do things to one another and say things to one another that I'll let it roll off my back, but I'll go up there and let you know I support you. Reed, I heard you earlier this afternoon, and uh, you tickle me sort of like a Deanna Irving. You sing, you laugh, you be funny with your stuff. Some of it's truthful, and a lot of it makes sense. We should be looking at the way people are saying things and how they're doing things here on YouTube and everything else. And Pizarro, Pizza, you're my messy, messy, messy troll, baby. You're the worst. I thought that Jay Wilson was a bad troll, but no, 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 no. And I'll speak on Jay Wilson in a minute. But Pizarro, you did it, girl. You'll have folks arguing when they don't feel like doing it, you know. And that laugh of yours is contagious too with me. It's contagious. I haven't heard anything from Faith Yaya, but I see her in the chat every once in a while. Uh, Brianna, Brianna, dear, I'm afraid to come up to your chat and say hi to you because man, everybody will be blasting me and saying stuff and doing stuff. Hi, Candy Cane. I don't mean to the leave you guys out. But like I said, I'm concentrating on trying to talk. Vibrant Law with that smile turned upside down, baby. You're beautiful. You're beautiful too. I see you in a lot of chats. And you know what? I wouldn't have cared if you did block his butt out of that chat. It would have did me a world of good for you to time his butt out. So I really, really don't care what you do. And we spoke about the moderator stuff. And let me tell you, people, on here, it's going to be winner take all. Now, I'm not asking any trolls to come up here and try to jump at my moderators or say anything out of the way to me. But if you say something out of the way to me, I'm going to block your ass, period. And if you mess with the moderators, they have a right to block you too. So this is not going to be a democracy anymore because I see right now YouTube doesn't want black people to have a democracy. So trolls are welcome, but keep it decent. No doxing. I don't want to hear about nobody's name. I don't care. Everybody knows my name. I came up here being myself, and I'm always going to be myself. I'm just going to do it in a different format. And when I do my music, I'm not just my thoughts. I am DJ Will. I like for people to have fun and come up and do things and just have fun and forget about uck shit, as I say on YouTube. Okay. Jay Wilson, I've been watching you. I've been watching you, Jay Wilson, and you need to start getting on some other content creators besides these women. Okay. I don't know what it is. I seen in the chat where somebody said that you were mad because Mark left you for a woman. I'm not going to say nothing behind that, but here's what I will say. If that is the case, you need to get up off of it and tell your story. Let everybody know that you're mad at Mark. Let everybody know that you hate Mark, but don't blame it on the woman he ran back to. Okay, buddy? That's all I'm saying. Don't blame it on the woman he ran back to. Now, there's one content creator I did listen to the other day, and I've been listening to him a couple of days. And that's Sir King. Sir King, you brought me up in one of your chats. And don't say you don't listen to me or you don't hear me or you get little tidbits and stuff. But I'm letting you know right now, I listen to you. And I just want to say that the way you come at Lemon and the way you talk about Lemon makes me wonder, are you really mad at Lemon or are you mad at yourself for allowing other people to get to you about him? When people say they like him, I understand what really ticked you off. You said you don't like Lemon having the enemy of yours up on his platform. Well, if I can recall good, if I recall right, you've had several enemies on your platform of different people, including me, to make your little coinage and dimes off of it and all that stuff. So I'm not trying to get into a back and forth with you about shit or anything else, but I just want you to know I listen to you. And every time you bring up my name for what? Giggles and clicks and views and giggles? Brother, no wonder your shit has went down. That's all I'm saying. To Lady Nika, thank you, darling, for being you. Coming up there, you're not afraid to tell a motherfucker, fuck you. I understand it and everything. Faith Yaya, I want to say to you once again, you and Lady Nika, I love both of you guys. And thank you for the glad times and thoughts and memories that you guys have given me. Okay. That's what I want to say to people about myself. I'm at the age now where I really, really don't give a fuck anymore, but I really, really don't want to argue. But there are some people out there that it's like we were talking on another platform. Some people can't stand it unless they're getting their ass whooped. Then they want to go back and make love to that person. Well, you're not going to try to whoop my ass and think I love you. When I say that I love you as Jesus loved you, you know, we're human beings. We're flawed. Even Jesus turned over the damn tables in the temple. Now, I'm going to say this once and I'm going to say it just one time. If you got something to say to me and about me, please go to my community. Just write anything you want up there and I will respond to it later on. But I'm not going to sit out here and make a big story out of you just because you want it to be that way. And if you failed in your line of content creating or doing whatever you do on there, that's your fault. Don't blame me for it. Don't say I'm jealous of you or anything. I'm not jealous of anybody. I try to get along with people. I try to be neutral, but sometimes you have to put that shit in reverse or just go straight to drive. Um, like I said, I'm gonna be doing stuff like I did, like this school shooting is touching me right now, and I want to talk. I talked about that. Uh, People on YouTube that I know that are sick and not doing well. I'm going to touch on that every once in a while, and that doesn't make me soft. It doesn't make me anything except a human being. And I do get tired of all the bickering and backbiting backwards and forth between us as Black people, period. But like I said, YouTube pays us to act the goddamn fool, I guess. So that's what we're going to do. Everybody, they don't do it. Everybody, I'm not saying everybody does it. But what I'm saying is that there are times when we can show compassion on here for somebody. Lolo, darling, you're beautiful. Okay. I don't care if you're bent over like a pretzel, darling. You're still a beautiful lady. And God bless you for being able to go on that Vegas trip. That's what I want to say to you. Ness no mess. Girl, 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 girl. Keep doing you, okay? You're out there. You're out there. That's all I'm going to say. People that make content that I really, really listen to, I know how hard it is to try and care about people when you're playing a villain. Nobody wants to be a villain in a story, but somebody has to. We used to watch soap operas like All My Children and Search for Tomorrow. There were villains in it, people that we hated. Going back to Dallas, JR, until somebody shot him in his behind, and then we had to guess who it was. So yeah, it's history repeats itself to a certain degree. Life repeats itself to a certain extent, but once that life is over with, there's no more. And I want to say, long as there is life in the people that I listen to, I'm going to listen to them. Long as I care about these people, I'm going to listen to them. And even if I don't like them, I'm still going to listen to them. Because people like you, like Jay Wilson, it's not that I don't dislike you, but the information that you give out sometimes is crazy. And I'm going to have to agree with one thing that Sir King says. You could do better if you were what you say you were. And that's a preacher, a man that loves and fears God. And for you to sit up here and ridicule and talk about women the way you do doesn't make you the man on the cloth at all. Not to me. You'll never be that. I don't care how you come up here and sing, how you come up here and style and profile. You'll never be a clergy to me. Okay. If anything, you're that clergy back in the slavery times that said you got to listen to the master because you took the Bible and then interpreted your own way from his way of telling you how to interpret it. So that's the way I feel about you, Jay Wilson. Jay Dunn. I typed something in the chat the other day and you call yourself reading me, but that's okay, Jay Dunn, because you know how I feel about you. I don't dislike you. I just dislike your ways. And when I say that, it's the way that things were done in the past. We don't want to bring up the past, so let's not try to drag it up when we talk about people in the future. Okay? I know I'm an old man. I know you're a younger woman. I shouldn't say it. Well, you're a younger lesbian woman. Okay? Let me get the label right, because I don't want you insulting me by me calling you a woman. I just want to say that you're a young lesbian woman. You have your way of doing things, which I don't approve, but it seems like some people do. Yeah, you're funny at times, and you do have a sense of humor at times, but you're too serious about life. That's all I'm saying. You're too serious about life, dear. But you carry on too. I listen to you. Dee Love, where have you been at these last few weeks? I've probably been missing you, Dee, because I've been busy too. But Dee Love is another platformer female that I listen to, and she makes sense. She makes a hell of a lot of sense, more than I probably do. You guys say to each other, but Dee Love's another content creator that I love and listen to. Demetria lit all day. Girl. You and that doggone wet t-shirt contest mess. Hey, like I tell people, my ass might be old, but I ain't dead. Okay, so I I watched you. I saw you, Demetra. We need to hurry and get back to our morning devotions, dear. But I know you're having fun on here, so God bless you too. Oh shit, Deanna Irvin. What can I say about Deanna? My Simone of YouTube. My Simone of YouTube. Keep doing what you're doing, darling. You have me laughing and cracking up. I wish I could do or say half the things or words you say at times, but then again, I'm a man, and I really shouldn't be, going back and forth with a woman because, hell, my mama was a woman. Shit, so I didn't go back and forth with my mama all the time. There it is. And no, you can holler about me going back and forth with Jay Dunn, but Jay Dunn and I came to an understanding. We both like the same thing, women. So get up off of that. Duchess Kelly Love. What can I say about you, buddy? Struck, strike, stricken, whatever. You've always been a funny guy to me. Your singing, apropos, but I still admire you coming up here and doing you every day. Let's see here. KRN, King Roman News. You started out with the news, you ended up being the beef sector, whatever, but you're still showing me that life can be fun. Long as people don't fuck with you, you ain't gonna fuck with them. And I respect you for that. Mother, first time I ever said that word out of my mouth. But James, Mr. James Caldwell, Treasure Lane, and all that good stuff. You and your cleanups is what everybody on YouTube lives for. I don't give a damn if you're going against them or you're commenting on them or you're not commenting on them. Your cleanups is what everybody lives for. And really, it's sort of like Pennywise. Pennywise said, "If I don't have no respect, I don't fuck with you." I see what Pennywise means by that. And Pennywise, I want to say thank you too, because I've been in some of yours, your videos, and yeah, like you said, if I ain't showing no respect, I don't fuck with you. So that's something to think about, people. You know, I can respect you enough to fuck with you, then you can respect me enough to be up here if you want to, listening. If not, like we said, we all go somewhere else. We get bored, we get tired, we go somewhere else. Um, and I want to say to all the people that come up here and we say hi to each other, and I say hi to you in the chat. Thank you, Miss Rose Bennett. I see you out there, dear. I'm glad you don't have my email, so you can sit to me like you do other guys. We go back a long way. Just read my book. You knew why we fell out, so let's not make it like every time I mention your name now that I'm disrespecting you. I don't disrespect you. Like I said, it's the things that were done here on YouTube that I had to step back and take a look at. And I've been doing that. Dobie Milton. Dobie. You're another one that we started out. We started out good. We're still good, Dobie. You told that big old lie about the length of my you know what. And I laughed at it. People took it and drug it. What the hell? But Dobie, you do lie. You do lie when you tell a story, honey. You are one of the. I want to say that you're the. What's that guy that wrote Huckleberry Finn, and all them? Mark Twain. Nah, Mark Twain didn't lie as much as you did. But Dobie, I still love you, and you're always welcome to come over and swing on a chandelier. That's all I'm saying. Uh, let's see. Who else do I feel like really that touches me? Oh, ODS. I was up there with you this afternoon, and thank you. I had a fun and great time listening to the women go back and forth. And you know, one thing I've learned about women when they get to arguing, you did it right. Stay the fuck out of it. Yeah, I learned that when women are arguing, nah. Now if they're talking about something that's worthwhile and they want a man's opinion on it, which they hardly ever ask a man's opinion on it, unless it's about sexual prowess and all that stuff, or about like cooking and all that. Yeah, I'll jump in there. But when they calling each other names back and forth and cussing like they did today, I'm just sit back and twiddle my thumbs, make the best woman win. That's all I can say. Or even when the community, the LBG community gets to arguing with each other, hey, may the best one win. You know, I'm not going to mistreat a person or say anything degrading about a person who they love and whom they love, because everybody gets in their arguments. Everybody argues. Teeth and tongue fall out. But just think about it. Every time you bit your damn tongue, did you pull that tooth out? No, I don't think you did. Because you got mad for biting your own tongue. But that tooth caused you to bite your tongue. Your mouth caused you to bite your tongue. Now, if you got dentures in your mouth, that's another thing. That's oh boy, why did I say that? You can pull them dentures out. You bite your tongue while your dentures in, you just snatch them out. But your real teeth, no, you're not gonna snatch them out. That's just something I be thinking about. The craziest things I be thinking about. But for real, y'all, I just want to say that's the old grandpa, the old can't do this, the old living in a garage or maybe a nursing home type nigga that y'all everybody wants to think I am. I'm a healthy old man, trust me. Yeah, I got my flaws. I done had health scares and all this, but I'm still kicking and I still enjoy people. And I still don't mind coming up here, letting you guys know that, hey, you're doing a great job, but at times I do get tired of it. I do get tired and I have to run off and leave and I have to have things to say to one another, to one of you guys, especially the guys. Now, the ladies, I ain't gonna rub y'all the wrong. I ain't gonna rub you the right way. I ain't gonna rub you the wrong way either, because, like I said, I know out of living all my life, women love certain things about men, and they hate certain things about men. They hate a man like me that get on YouTube when I do my other side of the world thing, play the music and talk. They hate that because I'm flirting. Well, that's part of the job. That's part of making a woman that might be lonely or a woman that wants to hear that because she doesn't hear it from her man or even from her woman per se. So I just do it. It's just something that flows naturally. And I know people love music and certain things that music bring about people to forget about their troubles, forget about their heartaches, you know, and just enjoy themselves. You guys on YouTube, I wish you would though take a break and step back and look at yourselves as men. I'm talking about the heterosexual guys. Take a step back and look at yourself as men. Would you want your son-in-law beating on your daughter every day or cussing your daughter out every day, calling her bitches and hoes? Uh, Even your moms, if they're still living. We have to be careful and pick our fights and how we're going to say things at times. Now, yeah, I've got mad and cussed out a few women in my day. Yes, I sure have. I'm not going to lie about that. But now I'm at the point to where if you want to cuss me out and say I got a short dick or I couldn't fuck or nothing, you telling something that I know that's a lie, because if I wasn't able to do that, why was you with me? You see what I'm saying? And don't say it was for the money, because hell, back then I was broke as I was now. I'm broker back then than I was now. So it's not about that. It's not about that. It's when we get angry and mad with people, they want you to come up here and drag them to the hill, especially if you've been in a relationship with them. And I'm letting you guys know right now, I'm not dragging any of my exes, period. Okay. Even down to Natasha, I'm not going to drag her. I'm not going to talk about her either the way you want me to. I just want you guys to realize that I realize, not you don't have to realize it, that as a man, those things are expected of a woman. Really. If you don't do right, and if you do right, you're going to get that criticism. And for you ladies out there that hate us men, don't hate me because I'm a man. Hate me because I haven't done anything to you. And if you felt I've done something to you, let me know. Because like you said on here, I haven't met half over, not one woman have I met here on YouTube to really have them say that, like other women are talking about the men that they've met, breasts stink, ass funky, they don't take a bath and none of that. Nobody has met me as a woman here off of YouTube. Now, do I plan on meeting someone on YouTube, off of YouTube, meeting them personally? I'm going to tell you, yeah, but I'm not going to tell you who. Okay, you guys can go ahead and guess all you want to. And until you see us together on YouTube, I'll let you have your stories. And no, I'm not mistreating anybody on YouTube. I care about all my content creators, my women associates, the people, the women that I do talk to on YouTube. I care about all of them. So there you have it. But like I said, the world is getting more wicked now and it's getting strange. And I want to thank all those that came up earlier, dropped down just to hear what I had to say. They got bored, they left. Okay, there's always replay, people. That's another thing. There's always replay. And I do a lot of replaying now, but I have been up there sometimes on a live to let people know my thoughts and my things and just to have fun and just to be myself. So, to those that were here, thank you again once again for being here. You welcomed everybody as usual. Nubiology 101. I missed you, sweetheart. Thank you, dear. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Nubiology 101 is up there. Candy Cane, doggone it. Welcome you. Thank you, dear, for being here. And my baby, Vibrant Law, with that smile turned upside down. Thank you. Thank you, Vibrant Law. And I just want to say once again, you are you guys are special to me. No matter what nobody says, you're special. And I thank all you for being here with me today. I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna get ready for some Thursday night football, and I'm gonna try to enjoy my Kansas City Chiefs. And I hope they hear. Yes, Candy Cane, I know you're here, dear. I know you're here. Yeah, and once again, like I said, thank you all for being here. I'll leave it up. I'll be here for a few more seconds. I'm not going to say anything except I love you as Jesus loved you, and my opinion will always be just my thoughts. You know, and if anybody want to scrupularize it or take it and turn it around, just let me know, and we'll have a debate about it. And matter of fact, I'll come up on your platform just so people can get up there and see us. So yeah, I'll do that. Do that that way. But I'm not coming to you, Sir King. I'm just saying that straight out. No way, shape, form, or fashion will I ever come up on your platform. Okay? Because I'm a man of my word. And what you did to me as a so-called man to try to ruin me here on YouTube, I would never be up on your platform again. Never. I'll listen and I won't even type in it. But I will have something to say later on. Okay. So with that being said, you all have a great evening. The ones that are going to enjoy the football tonight, enjoy your football. Those that still want to get out here and talk about poor Rodney, well, Rodney, what can I say, buddy? I'm trying to help you out, but nah, I don't think I'll get in that fight either. You have a good one. Oh yeah, Brian, I ain't seen nothing from you yet. I'm gonna go back and recapture your stuff too, Brian. I'll be back to see what you got to say. And I'm definitely going to keep up with the so-called BN. He ain't the pastor to me no more. The PB. I'll just put it that way, PB. Um, I'll keep up with him. And once again, to Leo and Lioness, darling, stay strong, dear. God bless you. Prayers to the family for you. Happy Thursdays to you too, Mr. Gerald Bell. Thank you for being here, giving me a click and a view. Thank you, sir.